Bishop William Joseph Hafey has requested an audience with Pope Pius XI to discuss a problem plaguing his diocese. He requests for Cardinal Luigi Lavitrano for additional input. A month later, a meeting is arranged for the two bishops at the Pope's office. Go.
Are you Bishop William Joseph Hafey?
Yes, that is me.
Your Holiness has been awaiting you.
Greetings, Bishop Hafey. This is Cardinal Luigi Lavitrano, like we have requested.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. It's nice to meet you.
No, the pleasure is mine. Anyways, please have a seat. So I was told that this meeting was about an issue, and I was told this issue was very urgent. Why was it urgent?
It is very urgent, Your Holiness. When Bishop Hafey told me about this, I knew we needed to go to you right away.
Okay, and Bishop Hafey, what is this issue?
There's a priest in one of my parishes, Father Franz Royo. He has been teaching his homilies that seem to be heresies about the Trinity, and many people have contacted me, such as priests, about them with letters.
Jeez, gee willikers, that is an issue. Please tell me more about this Franz Royo and his teachings on the Trinity.
For instance, there's a young lady, a theologian. The incident went a little bit like this.
On a beautiful Sunday morning in the Diocese of Raleigh, Father Royo is preaching a homily after the Gospel is read during Mass.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Wow, that is not enthusiastic at all. Am I speaking to people with the plague? Come on. Good morning.
Good morning!
That's more like it.
So, through my studies at the local university and seminary, I have become an expert on the Trinity, and I'm going to tell you all about it today. So, the Trinity is the union of three persons in one God. This means that the Holy Spirit, Jesus, the Son of God, and God, the Almighty Creator, despite being three different people, or types of people, is united in one main form, which is the God we know, love, worship, and fear. Anyways, does anyone have any questions? Sure, what is your question?
My question is, did you misunderstand this teaching? I was attending the university in the county over, and my professor, Dr. Williams, told my class that the Trinity is God existing in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. He says this is possible because the Son is of the same essence as the Father, and this is true with the Holy Spirit as well.
Well, that is nice, but is this doctor you speak of a priest? A man who dedicated his life to the Holy Spirit? A man who has read centuries worth of documents?
Actually, sir, Dr. Williams is a priest, and he did do his research.
Well, what he is telling you is heresy. Now, do you want to be a heretic?
No, it's not.
Then get out of my church. Heretics in my church, I can't believe it at all. What has this world come to?
Bishop Hafey told Pope Pius XI of this incident. The Pope is still confused how this is urgent, since things like this always happen. The bishop further explains the issue.
How this presents a problem, but does it really need a meeting with me?
Yes, it does. Father Royo is a new priest in our diocese, but he is very influential in the community, as he is in charge of the theology for the surrounding Catholic schools, and it would be a shame if the next few generations learned from him and his heresies and his misconceptions about the Trinity.
Do you understand why this needs to be discussed now, Your Holiness?
I do understand. Bishop Hafey, do you mind if I pay our little friend a visit in your diocese?
No, not at all. I'd be delighted to have Your Holiness in our diocese for the first time.
Okay, Lavitrano, what are your thoughts on my trip?
That's a brilliant idea. I would like to also request to accompany you on this journey, because you never know, Father Franz Royo might need some sense smacked him, just like Father Arias did back in his day.
I don't think that Father Royo needs to be smacked, but Cardinal Lavitrano, I'd be delighted to have you accompany me on my trip. Anyways, Bishop Hafey, if you could notify your diocese of my arrival in that parish.
I'm on it. I'm on it right now.
Okay, and Cardinal Lavitrano, please also notify the Papal States of my leave and not to do anything too outrageous, please.
Your Holiness, I'm on it.
Okay, then we leave immediately.
Bishop Hafey sends a letter Pope Pius XI told him to write to Father Royo's parish announcing their visit. This causes panic throughout the diocese because this is the first time that there has been a papal visit.
Father Royo, Father Royo.
What do you need, Britannia? Can't you see that I'm busy?
There's a letter here from the bishop. It says urgent on it. It has a papal...
Why would the bishop send us a letter on behalf of the Pope? Come on.
Dear Father Royo, I have heard of one major issue from your parish that has been brought to my attention. Cardinal Luigi Lavitrano and I would like you to meet with His Holiness Pope Pius XI to discuss this problem. I'm writing this letter on the 2nd of January, and Pope Pius XI, Cardinal Lavitrano and I will be coming to you to see you on February 10th. Best wishes, William Joseph Hayfie, Bishop of the Diocese of Raleigh. P.S. Cardinal Lavitrano says, don't be an Arian. Wait, if today's February 3rd, that means the Pope's gonna be coming in a week. Go tell everyone.
Okay, I'll go tell everyone.
On February 10th, Pope Pius XI, Bishop Hayfie, and Cardinal Lavitrano arrive in North America. They are greeted by the congregation of Father Royo's church. After a few hours of rest, the Pope finally meets with Father Royo and Deacon Britanio to discuss the issues.
Come in. Hello, Father Royo.
How you doing, Pope?
Doing well. Hello, Deacon Britanio. Please have a seat. Now, I've heard about 6 months ago, Father Royo, that you're teaching about the Trinity. I wanted to come and tell you that teaching on Trinity is not correct.
Excuse me. I don't want to be rude, but I just want to know where my error in my teaching is, because I believe you're wrong, My Holiness.
Firstly, I cannot be wrong because of papal infallibility. Secondly, your teaching on Trinity is incorrect. From the countless of documents we've made throughout the years because of the councils, we've come up with these. And from this, it says that there's one God through the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. From this document, it says that the Son is consubstantial to the Father, and that the Son is of the same essence of the Father. They are one and the same God. In other words, the Father has never been without the Son, nor the Son without the Holy Spirit. This same Trinity is immutable and unalterable forever. The Blessed Trinity is also inseparable in what they are, so they are also inseparable in what they do. But each has a specific role in the Trinity. God the Father Almighty is the origin of all things, whereas the Son of God, Jesus, is the will of the Father. The roles that each person does not make one person of the Trinity more divine than the next. For example, despite God being the Father and the origin of all things, He is no more divine than God the Son. This is like how you are no less human than your parents because your parents are human as well. The Trinity is also an eternal relationship where there's no time that Jesus is not generated by God the Father and responds to the Father with His own love. And this exchanging of love we come to know as the Holy Spirit. Do you now understand what the Trinity actually is, Father Roy?
Whoa, that was something. I still don't fully understand, but I'll try to.
Now, I understand that this is a hard concept to understand, but you cannot go around changing the church's doctrine to fit your own teaching, because that is heresy. Now, your teaching or heresy is not in line with the church, what the church says, because your teaching is denying that Jesus is God, that God is Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, God, and Jesus are the same God. Now, Deacon Britanio, do you understand what I'm trying to get at?
I believe so, Your Holiness. I will try to keep Father Royo in line with the teachings.
Alright, goodbye, Pope.
See you, Father
Good
Royo.
luck in your travels.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. Good luck on your travels.
Thank you. If you guys have any more questions, be free to send me some letters.
Alright,
No questions, no
Thank you.
stupid question.
Alright.